All right, here we are at Cheyenne Mountain State Park, and I got Michele Suszek, who just won the women's 25K. And Michele, take us through the race a little bit.
Oh, well, you know, at first I was a little worried. I actually just got done moving this week, so I was pretty exhausted, uncertain on how I would feel.
Yep.
But now that will be a permanent move, and I'm settling in with my boyfriend, so things are going well in that aspect. But anyways, the race started off a little slow, you know, but I knew that I had my endurance there, so I actually ended up kind of settling in and then just going for it. You know, Brandi's a great climber. She was on my team last year at Worlds for the trail running, so I knew that that would be her strong point, and I knew my strong point has always been technical downhill. So, you know, give me that room and I'll fly when I get to the downhill. But I've really been trying to improve on the uphill as well, just because this year it's an uphill year. For World Championships. So I know that the best of the best, Brandi is here, so learn from her and hopefully make the team again and go to Italy to represent the USA. So
that's awesome. About what mile did you get away from her, do you think?
Oh, it was after or before the 20K. So you know, I kind of passed her on that last big uphill and made the surge at that time. So,
exactly. And you just won USA Track and Field 50 mile
trail championships.
Where was that at?
That was down in Rock Springs, Texas, at Camp Eagle.
That's fantastic.
Thanks. It was a great experience, and just the ultra world in general, the people, and I mean, trail people are way different than marathon road people.
Right.
No offense, marathon road people, but it's the truth, and anybody who does both knows that, and it's so much more enjoyable, and the challenge on the trail is way more awesome than on a marathon course. So I really enjoyed it, and it was a great experience.
Although you did have a pretty good race down in Olympic trials in the marathon.
I did, and actually I was coming off an injury then, and man, I was rolling along pretty good. I was running 5:45 splits and running a 2:35 pace, and then I dropped it and that last 10K. So, you know, my volume just wasn't there. The injury was fine at the time, but I didn't have as much time as I wanted to. I think I only ran literally for 4 weeks before, but I had to bike and everything else, you know, the rest of my training. So that kind of really hurt me, but at the same time, you know, it was still a good, solid effort, I thought. So,
Well, not only were you the fastest today, but I can pretty much guarantee you have the most interesting background of any of the runners out here. A figure competitor and also go-go dancer.
Correct.
And let's talk about figure competing in a figure. Lots of almost like bodybuilding, right?
Yes,
tell me about
absolutely. There was a few years that I competed in that, but I have given that up too. It's very political. It's just not as gratifying as a race, and nobody cares what you look like at a race. So. But anyways, so you know, it was too great learning experience, but something again where I wanted to do it, I did it, and was done with it. Whereas, you know, running is a passion of mine, and I'll be running until I'm 90 years old. So. But
I imagine you got strong in figure
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what's funny about that though is everybody told me, or the judges and stuff told me, that I would never be able to run and compete at the same time. However, the funny thing was I never actually changed up too much. I always continued to run, and I think that's what really set me apart from most of those women. And I actually won the state championships because I was so lean but yet so muscular, and my fitness process going into that was I just lifted a little bit more and lifted heavier weights. Again, that's where the bodybuilding part came in, where I wasn't really too keen on. So just ended up, you know, kind of getting out of control, and I was like, I don't like doing this, so why am I doing it?
And you said you just gave up dancing too.
Yep, I just gave up dancing just for good reasons. I'm settling in with my boyfriend, and you know, I'm hoping to get married soon and maybe do the family thing, and we're actually hoping to take some salsa lessons and all that kind of stuff, because dance was a passion of mine, and it still is. I still rock out. We have a nice hardwood floor living room now, so it's just something that's just like running to me, and always will be. It's very important to me, and again, with the dance, it's always been classy, never trashy for me. I know that other women take it to extremes, but you know, performance is fun in whatever artistic aspect you put it in.
Yeah. Do you think doing the figure stuff and being a dancer made you a better runner?
Oh, I think absolutely. You know, there's one thing that I really miss about the benefits of dance was the core work, and I would say that dance was way more beneficial towards running than even figure competition was, because you don't really need to be that muscular and that strong for running necessarily.
Yeah.
But the dancing, the core workout that you got from that, I really feel like I'm missing out a little bit on that. However, I'm resting really well and I'm having a great year.
Good.
So I'm kind of noticing that it's probably a good thing that I'm not out there killing myself performing and instead of running. So
so what other tell me about your big races coming up now.
Oh, big races. I have Pittsburgh Marathon next weekend. So that was just kind of going to be for fun.
Yeah.
And then I'm actually really buckling down and focusing on Loon Mountain, which is July 8th, and that'll be in order to make the team for the World Championships.
And you got to finish top 4, is it?
Top 4, yep.
Top 4, yeah.
But I will be representing the USA in Vancouver for the North American Championships, Trail Championships.
It's like the week after, right?
That's end of July.
Yeah.
And then hopefully going to Italy in September.
Yeah.
Might be going to Switzerland also in the fall to represent the US as well.
Cool.
And you know, that's we'll kind of see how it flows.
Yeah.
So
good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you. Appreciate it.